Check it out.
Okay.
Guys, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the NFT Crypto Crew. I'm your host, Gig here. We're in studio with our boy, Tyler. We have a cool episode coming up for you guys. I know you're used to the Gecko content. However, we have another really cool project that just recently launched that I wanted to get some info out there for you guys. This project that we're both really excited about.
And boom, boom,
Boom,
nice.
boom, 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 boom. Bullish like Al.
Bullish. I mean, this project, I think this is my first mint.
This is,
You
yeah.
got me my first mint on this, right?
And this is one of my first mints as well. This is no other than the Cybergang, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Really cool project that, finished minting, I believe, like early November. Really cool concept. So
Yeah, I like the mint actually lasted. It lasted a few weeks, right? It was
the
like
mint
2
was
weeks.
almost 2 weeks long, I think.
Yeah,
so,
it was an impressive amount of time to actually get the mint completed.
So
and
they-
the community going.
They actually were, they were kind of more of a low key mint. I wouldn't call it a stealth mint, but they were a lower key mint, and they launched their mint kind of right as we were on the cusp of that the NFTs on Solana really taking a bit of a nosedive. So they were having a little bit of trouble getting that mint rolling. But we chugged along.
Oh, we rallied.
We chugged along. They lowered the supply from 88. They lowered that to 44. And it was a super, super fun mint. Everybody was getting hyped. There was rares popping up. People were getting hyped. There was division leaders popping up. Everybody was getting hyped. So
yeah, I think it was actually a good thing that it lasted so long because it was it was just dragging on for so long. Everyone kept thinking like, when's the leader gonna get minted?
Yeah.
When's when is this person gonna get minted? This tribute.
it was so organic. You have mints nowadays where they sell out super quick, and you can't even get a chance to mint more what you want. But here, I mean, it was such a long, slow rolling mint that it really developed this tight, close knit, organic community. And it was a blast. Probably the most fun mint I've been in. But so what the Cybergang is it's these gang members located in Wintermoon City. We see here in the background. So it's kind of like a metaverse, cyberpunk style city.
Okay.
Cool, those cool metaverse colors. And you mint a gang member. You can see some of them here.
I like the art on this one. I really do.
The art's cool. It really pops out. It's really cool and like gives you that friendly little teenager vibe, like running around the city.
Yeah, I like the ones with the ambernetic skins. With like the golden skin. It's not in that picture there that we showed, but it's they have these other ones with these like golden skins that look pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some really cool features on these. Some of them have masks and different skin and different eyes and hair and tattoos. Really cool attributes. And it was really, it really played well into the mint because everyone was trying to like mint something really cool that they wanted. So that was really fun. So in Wintermoon City, there's going to actually be, I'll pull up their Medium. There's a Medium article here that can actually help me walk through this a little bit better. In Wintermoon City, you see here, there's 4 divisions. There's Portside, the Dregs, the Night Quarter, and Industrial District.
So similar to the factions of geckos, the 4 factions, there's 4 gangs.
Yep. Instead of 4 factions, you could call it 4 divisions, and 4 separate gangs that they all have their own attributes or skills. Portside is the thieves; they're more stealthy. Dregs are the thugs. They're more of fighters. Industrial are engineers. They're good puzzle solvers. And then the Night Quarters are like players who like go out late at night and gamble and stuff. So it's really cool because you get to kind of associate with one of these divisions. And then you can actually tell the divisions apart by the backgrounds. Very similar to the galactic geckos. And guys, look, I know there's some geckos watching out there. If I had to guess,
there's got to be a few gecks.
There's got to be some geckos.
A few of those geckos are out there.
I really liked that about the geckos, having the different factions, and I also really like the different divisions with the Cybergang. Now, what's really, really cool about the Cybergang is that there's going to be community-driven lore.
Yeah, I like that part. I mean, it's a little bit, sometimes being a part of the Discord, it gets a little bit overwhelming with all that's going on, but it's all community driven, and you can get involved as you want to get.
Yeah, if you want to, it does get, it does get a little overwhelming, but at the same time, if you want to be, if you want to influence the project, the opportunity's there, because what they're doing is they're giving out prompts for the holders to actually write up some scripts that they have for the characters in this metaverse. So the first thing they did was they gave out a lore prompt for the hideouts for the gang members.
Yeah.
So what they did was they said, here's an announcement. We want you to submit a brief little, maybe 250, 300 words, a brief thing to describe what you think this division's hideout would look like. So they actually take all of those entries, and they pick and choose which ones they think, are the most interesting and which one would fit with the Cyberverse, right? And they use that to actually write the storyline of the Cybergangs. Now, what the storyline is ultimately supposed to be is this center of the Winter Moon City. We have all the divisions, but here in the center, if I can pull this up better.
Oh, nice.
There we go. So you have the 4 divisions. Here in the center is the Kaze Collective. So they're kind of in their own little city. They're kind of branched away from the rest of the districts.
Kaze. Oof.
So the Kaze is who we're going to ultimately want to get our gang members together and defeat them. So as knowing that, you can start to kind of develop, okay, what kind of hideouts does this gang want to have? How are they going to operate through this city? How are they going to maybe potentially take on the Kaze Collective in the future? And, depending on your submission, you may actually be writing part of the storyline for this project. And it's really, really cool because they're really taking the community's thoughts and opinions and visions, and they're, bringing it together with their own vision, and the community is actually, ultimately writing this storyline, obviously with the help of the developers and the writer, Jessica, who's doing a great job. So with all those things combined, it's really, really cool how much influence the community has.
Yeah, I agree. I think it really is up to you how involved you want to get, but such a great community, how enthusiastic they are about it.
Yeah, it's a really cool community. Always good vibes when I'm chatting with them, and I really like what they're doing. They're working very hard, and they have a few things coming up in the future that if you were to get in this project, you can actually start to take advantage of some of these things. So they did the hideouts, and then they also did some main character prompts. So they actually took the prompts from the people, and then they started to choose the main characters. So here's Sakura, who they even have, here's the Twitter account, here's the Discord user, and Here's the Saiba number. You know, so NFT Henry here, he submitted his Saiba. He said, here's my Saiba. Here's the name. Here's the backstory. You know, it's the only member of Cybergang that was once a Kaze. They were born into the Kaze community. The mother and father were highly ranked fighters for the Kaze collective. And they basically gave this person up to be used as an experiment. So, you know, you can really get into detail here because these people or these characters are written by the community. And now they are going to ultimately be put into a full-fledged manga comic that is going to be put on webtoons.
Yeah, that's the most exciting part, I think, is it's developing into a manga, like all of the storyline and stuff like that. It's pretty unique. Like some of these NFTs are becoming, you know, games, and some of them are becoming like merchandise branding. This is becoming like a manga anime. I think that's probably the most unique thing about it, right? Like I haven't really seen that with the other. There's some other anime NFTs on ETH, like what is it, One or what is that?
One Force kind of looks that kind of looks this gave me the One Force vibes. It's just so, you know, you don't really see a project that's, you know, developing into a manga that is also so community focused. And you know, this project it's not super on the radar. You know, it's tight knit enough now that you have a good chance of, you know, having your prompt being chosen and actually writing, you know, one of the first, the first manga NFT. You know, this is, as of now, you know, this is the manga NFT. This is the anime comic book NFT. So it's really cool concept. And then I can show them webtoons here. So this is where the manga is going to begin being posted. So it's a pretty cool website here that actually has a bunch of different comics that you can kind of just click. This one's actually called Winter Moon. But you know, you can just click and then you can kind of just scroll through the comics. So we're going to actually have a Cybergang comic. You know, it might not be this exact style, but it's going to be posted on here on webtoons. And it's, you know, it's a pretty massive comic book and mangas. So really unique, really cool. I like the art. I really like the community. Yeah. I love the team. They're very active. They're working very hard. They have a cool vision, unique vision, and they're really taking everyone's thoughts and opinions into consideration. And I think now, this project, I'll actually show them. I'll show them here on Magic Eden. It's only, you know, this isn't financial advice, obviously, but it's only 0.25 Solana. You know, to grab a character.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with the dip in the overall NFT market.
Yeah, this is
when we went down.
This has dipped since mint, and that's obviously, you know, we know how a lot of us know how the market has been lately, and that obviously comes into play. But you know, there's not a huge amount listed, you know, and a lot of the holders are very, very interested in this project. And I think, you know, for my dollar, I really will definitely be scooping up some of these Cybergang members in the future. The art really pops, really cool looking. I mean, you guys know I like the black on black 4-addies.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking geckos, we're talking Tagari black.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you know how I do. You know how I do with that. But really cool. I think this is a really good opportunity, really fun project, and I wanted to give a shout out to the Cybergang because one of my favorite projects, and I really believe with the team and the vision and the hard work, I really think they're going somewhere, and I think they will be the manga NFT moving forward.
I agree. I think I'm excited to see the manga's coming out. I think they said in December is what the timeline was. So hopefully it does actually.
Yeah, they'll probably start putting some stuff out maybe later this year or January, and then it will unfold, as they move forward.
Yeah, and the lore, the hideout drops are coming soon too, and this is just, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. That's good that you mentioned that. They're doing airdrops as well. So, those hideouts that were submitted are going to be actually airdropped, in the coming weeks. So, really cool project, guys. Cybergang. We're only on season 1 here, so don't miss out. This has been another episode of the NFT Crypto Crew, guys. If you like what you saw, let me get some sayas in the comments. Saya. Come on, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to throw some comments, subscribe. This is the NFT Crypto Crew.
Bullish.
Very bullish.
But I'm on for the night while the moon is my light. I'm in tune with the tune of the gloom in the sky. In the room where you died, I still see your face.
That was good.
Looking